oftentimes when we talk about medical marijuana, we talk about it in terms of humans using it to alleviate any type of pain that they're facing. But what about medicinal marijuana for our pets? More and more veterinarians are in favor of using cannabis to treat dogs that are unfortunately suffering from cancer. So this is a really interesting question because, you know, considering the fact that marijuana is a Schedule I drug and it could be a gateway drug, does this mean that dogs are now going to start using heroin?
Who could possibly be against this? No, you'd have to be like really, like there's got to be a sickness in you if you don't want your dog to get high. What difference does it make if he's high?
I'm not against it, okay? However, I think that what's really screwed up about this story is since it's a Schedule I drug and since there are some pet doctors that do want to actually use this, it's really difficult to do so because there has been insufficient studies to indicate whether or not it's safe for dogs. That's a really funny picture.
No, that's awesome. That dog is so high. Okay, I mean, he is flying.
So a lot of times what happens is, you know, pet owners will give their pets edibles, right? And a lot of times those edibles have dosages that are just too high for the dogs. So there are some vets that are complaining that dogs are coming into their offices and they're like extremely sick because it can lower their blood pressure to very unsafe levels. Some of them can enter a coma. So look, I'm not against the marijuana, but of course you have to do the studies to figure out which dosage is safe for them.
But that's like super obvious. I'm totally with you, right? Yeah. Don't give your dog crack. Okay, don't give him bath salts.
I know.
He'll bite your face off.
But the problem is,
and don't give him too much marijuana because he's a dog. Okay, so but if it's the right amount, yeah. Dog's got cancer. Who gives a damn?
But
give him the pod.
The problem is it's difficult to establish the right amount because doctors are unable to do the necessary studies on it. That's what I'm trying to say. So
let them do the studies.
Yeah, let them
go.
do the studies. And if it's, by the way, a lot of times when dogs have cancer, they'll undergo chemo just like humans do. Now, of course, the procedure is a little different and the dosage is a little different, right? But still, I mean, chemo and prescription drugs for dogs are worse for their bodies, especially because a lot of these pills that are prescribed to dogs, by the way, do they have to prescribe it to dogs? Like, that doesn't make any sense, right? But anyway, the pills that the dogs take actually screw with their liver, whereas cannabis will not screw with their liver, as long as it's not, you know, they don't smoke it, or like you don't blow the smoke into their face. They like take some sort of edible or some sort of cannabis.
Yeah, as long as they're not hitting the bong, they're going to be okay, all right?
Because that would ruin their lungs.
Yeah, I love the idea that it's a gateway drug, and they're like, wait, where's cocaine? Where's cocaine? Okay, where's the cocaine?
Where's the cocaine?